I wish I could watch the stream, like a stream manager, like whenever I'm doing it from my phone. And then also listen to music. I'm actually really glad I got the those other like little heart squares done. Because now like this is easier to travel with, like going back and forth from school and stuff. Like just working on this one singular tile is a lot easier than carrying around a bag of like all
a
of
bunch
them.
of them.
Yeah. It's because I can just like fold it up and take it with me. Right now I'm working on the this granny square, and I'm working on this part right here. It's a row of double crochets. Now I'm at one of the corners here. So I'm making a large 18-inch by 18-inch granny square. It's gonna be used for a blanket. Okay. So I have 5 double crochets in there, and then I gotta do 3 in this section. I'm unrolling the yarn just a little bit so I can get a okay. So I'm going around the square. And then this is the final row right here. Before I close it and then start the next round. But thank you everyone who's watching the stream. Okay, I'm about to connect these. Then now I'm gonna be doing half double crochet all the way around. I might need to turn the light on. Okay. Oh, you'll get. Thank you.
You sure? That's more light.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think that helps a lot. Okay, so now I'm doing the corner, and so here's the size of like a regular willow granny square. So I'm making this area right here, the corner on this one. So I've got to make for the blanket 13 of these really large ones that you see back here. Oops. So this is the third one that I'm making. Wait, did I just do a double crochet? Yeah, I did. So half doubles in the corner, and now I'm just doing that all the way around. Thanks. Oh, yeah, I got hair on my crochet. At least that one didn't get crocheted in. Yeah, this is what you call hashtag pink, hashtag cute. I need to put like something like, yeah, right here. Maybe that's too glaring. Just so I can like keep track of like where to hold my crochet. Hashtag pink, hashtag cute. I'm unraveling some more yarn from this. Okay, I think that's enough to get to the end of the round for sure. And this granny square is called the Willow Granny Square. And I'm just taking it from its regular size to make it way bigger. About to get close to this next corner here. And I think, yeah, and then that's the last corner. Then we can start the next row. There's this square so far. Okay, we're almost to the end of this round. And this would be like the stopping point for the standard Willow granny square size. That would be like when you watch the YouTube tutorials. This is like where they tell you to end it. Okay, I think I'm at the end here. I think this is where I like join. Okay. So now this is where I'm gonna start the next row right here. So on this one, we're gonna be starting this row here, double crochets all around. And then after that, it's gonna be like this skipped double crochet. I guess it's called a ladder stitch. I have no idea. And I'm just gonna repeat that all the way to the end here until it gets 18 inches by 18 inches. Turn it so I can keep track of the stitches better. About to reach the first corner for this round. Okay, so we've completed here to there. We're gonna keep working. Almost to the second corner here. I'm also trying to focus on keeping the hook and holding my granny square steady because when I was first starting, I was really fighting the coffee and it was being really jittery. So this is the willow granny square, if anybody's new and just now joining. And I'm making 13 total, and this is the third one. And they're gonna be used for a crochet blanket. There'll be like 25 total like squares, but the other 12 are gonna be a different kind, a different style, just so it's not all the same. Even though it would still be pretty if it was all just the willow tiles. This row is just a bunch of double crochets to make the regular willow granny square way bigger. The final size for these ones are going to be 18 inches. I'm just unraveling some of the yarn. I'm waiting for it to change colors because this light pink is kind of been consistent, which is good, but I like how this other one, it's like changing more often. Okay, so I'm gonna start back. I just need to take some off the skein because it's like not pulling easy enough. Here's some ASMR. That's called ASMR sprinkles.
Need more ASMR?
Need more ASMR? Nah, that's not good ASMR.
Oh, it's not good. It's not good.
So this project's taken me about a year to get to the point where I am now, which is still not done and not even halfway done. I would say I'm halfway done when I have all the pieces ready to sew. Then I would say that, but right now I'm like halfway done having the pieces. So I'm like 25% done with the whole thing, which isn't bad. Like it's a fun, like steady project. It's just a really long-term like commitment that I wasn't like expecting when I started it, because I haven't really made a blanket, like a granny square blanket before, so I didn't really know like how much time it would actually take. The only granny square project I'd done before this one is make like a granny square like with the roses that kind of like that are kind of coming off of it, like a sweater, like a sweater made from that, and that took a long time, but it didn't take like super long. Like this one's crazy, but I also haven't been working on it every single day since I started. This has been kind of more of an off and on whenever I have like some free time from school. That's when I like work on this. But I would like to finish it before it gets cold. If possible, but I don't know like how likely that's going to be. Also, if anybody watches and is like familiar with the streams lately, I've been working on my dress up game for the last few nights again, and I'm getting it close to being done. I just have a few more things to add to it before it's ready, but I think I need to draw some things for the game, so I'll probably stream that one night. I'm not sure when, because I have like a few projects that I'm like juggling between, and so it's kind of like this crochet project, the dress up game, working on a illustrated commission, and then what else? I'm like doing something else, but it's just or just playing games. It's kind of like I'm just not sure when I'm gonna do a certain thing. Okay, so we just finished that row and we tied it off here. This is what we got so far. But once my classes start, okay, so I'm gonna be starting this next ladder row here. I don't know if that's actually a ladder stitch. I need to look that up. Actually, let me do that right now before I continue. Is this called a ladder stitch? Because not really. No, it's not. It's not. Not entirely, I don't think. No. Well, anyway, I don't know what it's actually called. But I'm going to start by chaining 4, and then basically I'm skipping 1 stitch and then double crocheting into the next one. And just repeating that all the way around. So it gives it like the gap. Okay. Oh yeah, I was saying like whenever my classes start, I will be streaming a lot of that because I'm going to have a lot of different graphic design projects and art projects to work on. So I'm going to be streaming basically what it's like to get like a degree, like the work that goes into the graphic design degree. So that's what I'll be doing here soon, like in the next few weeks. So we just did this. Just got our first corner, so now we're gonna go down this line. I've been doing these for the last few days, these larger tiles, and I've noticed it takes like about 3 hours for each one. So like ideally I would want to get all of them done in one day, but that's kind of impossible. So right now I've just been doing 1 tile a day or 1 tile for 2 days, kind of like breaking it up, which is also probably why it's kind of been a slow process. But it's also like I don't want to overwork my wrist, because if I crochet for too long, then it will like kind of hurt a little bit. So as I've also been making sure to use this hook that I made. I just used some polymer clay and like squished it to my grip, but it could be a little bit thicker, I think. So I've been trying to like do this in, oh dang, I already messed up the stitch. Hold on. I got distracted by talking. So it was somewhere, yeah, like right here. I forgot I was doing this like gapped stitch. Actually, I made a mistake in the last row. No, it's good. Now I'm gonna go here. At least I'm not like counting the stitches for this project, so that makes it easier to like talk and I don't know, not be like just counting numbers. But if that were the case, I use stitch markers because I'll lose track of the number like every time. Like if it's a project that's like dependent on how many stitches. So we got to the second corner here. Almost halfway around. Yeah, okay, so this is the skip. I have to tell myself that so I remember it. Kind of just flattening it out a bit. Thanks everyone who's watching the crochet stream so far. Okay, so we're at the other corner and it's nice to see the color change. Okay. I'm gonna unravel some more of this yarn just so it's easier for me for like the tension, the yarn tension. Okay, I think I got enough. getting close to the other corner. Right there. Here we're in the corner. This is the last corner before the end of the row. Welcome to the stream. Anyone who just joined. Oh, check it out. It's the color change. Looks cool. This is like one of those spots where it's like I could have I kind of like messed up the skip stitch, but it's okay. So now we're gonna let me like zoom out on this so you can see. This is the one we're working on here. We just finished this like stitch, and then on this blanket, on this tile, it's this first one. So now we're gonna start this row, and then here, as you can see, how much is left. So I'm gonna be starting this next row, which is just double crochets all the way around. But I really like how this looks. This is probably one of my favorite like granny squares to make. Oh, and this is how it looks single color. This is the pink one, the full pink. I still think it looks cool just even as a solid single color. Okay. I'm gonna zoom in here. This is double crochet all the way around, so double crochet in the space and then double crochet in the stitch. And I'm just alternating between the rows to make the granny square bigger. I really like this row because it's just the double crochets. So I'm gonna unravel some more yarn just so it's not as, the tension isn't as tight. Dum 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 meow meow. Okay, that's good enough. It's also nice to crochet something this big because it's all just one continuous, like, round, basically. Well, especially because I'm, like, not doing color changes. It makes it a lot easier. The color change, for me, it kind of, like, breaks up the flow. This is what we have so far. Sitting here, going around. Thank you if you're watching the stream. Thanks for tuning in and joining. Making a really large granny square, a willow granny square. This is gonna be for a blanket whenever it's done. So at some point I'll have a stream of like sewing it all together. That's gonna be a real, I'm not looking forward to the sewing part of this this project. I mean, I am, because then it's like closer to being done, but I'm not looking forward to all the work for that. I'm gonna unravel some more yarn here. Welcome to the stream, everybody, and thank you if you're watching. Unraveled some of the yarn. So back to the double crochet. We're almost to the other side. Here's the piece, and then we came here. Corner. So we're almost to this other corner here. And this is the double crochet row. ASMR. That's called ASMR sprinkles. We're in the corner. This granny square also works up pretty fast. I mean, it does take 3 hours pretty much, but it does work up like fast. Almost to this corner, and then this is the end of that round. Next row is going to be the one where you like skip a space. Almost to the end, yay! I'm at the end of the round. I'm just trying to get it into that stitch. There we go. I'm going to take it, oops. Okay. Take this piece, pull it through. If it'll let me. There we go. I'm pulling it through this one. And then now we're going to be working on, let me see, this second, right here, this line. And then after that, we'll have like this much left. So I'm going to zoom out just to show how much we have so far. So here we have this. So for this granny square, it's going to be as big as the ones behind it, 18 inches. And it's going to be used for a crochet blanket. And I'll take this time, take a little break from the hands to show the second type of granny square that I'm going to have for the blanket. It's this little like willow granny square in the middle. And then it's going to have these hearts kind of go around it. Like that. Something like that. And it'll go all the way around. Where's the other one? Oh, final one right here. So that will kind of be like the centerpiece. So this will be the heart granny square. It'll all be sewn together, and when that's all sewn together, it'll be the same, around the same size as these large willow granny squares. I don't have any cats. Welcome to the stream, though. All right, so now we're gonna start this next round. Let me zoom in it. So the next round is one, this one where we skip 2, 3, 4. There, here's my scissors so I can see where I'm at. Okay. Skipping the stitch, double crochet into the next, and I'm just repeating that all the way around. Right here. About to get to this corner. So I'm just doing the chain one, skip a stitch, double crochet to give it like the spaces. Did that one too fast. We've reached the corner of this round, or one of the corners of this round. So we did this, and then we are over here. almost to the other corner here. At this corner. Now unravel some more of this yarn. I don't know if this will be enough to finish it, like the whole thing. I might have to get the second skein out. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope everyone's enjoying it. So this one is gonna be 18 inches by 18 inches. These granny squares, and I'm gonna make 13 total, and this is the third one right here. So I got this one here, and then this one so far. Reach the corner here. I think this is the last corner, yeah, for this round. Then we just gotta make it to right here, in this corner. And just unravel some more of this yarn. Almost to this end here of this round before we start the next one. Let's zoom out here. So we just finished this top round, which is this row here. So now we're gonna start this row of double crochets, and then we still have like a bunch more to go for this square to be finished at that size. Okay, so the next row is just going to be double crochets all the way around. Okay, yeah. There's double checking. I'm going to chain 3. I'm double crocheting in every space and every stitch from the last row. Okay, we're making it into the here, this first corner. The double crochet row is like my favorite one because it's just a bunch of them. So I'm gonna turn it here. And I got this one. We're here now. Unraveling some more yarn here. It's getting kind of to the end. I'll probably have to get the second ball of yarn out at some point for this square. These do take up a lot of yarn though. Like, I think the one, this one here, it took like almost a full skein of like, just big twist yarn, like the small value size ones. I was like, what? Almost here to this other corner. Thanks everyone who's still watching the stream and joining me crocheting this granny square. Just did that corner here. So we got here, here, up here, and then we just gotta make it all the way around. Oh yeah, I'm getting low on this yarn. Almost to this corner. So basically a double crochet in every little like space and then in every stitch. I think one of the next things, like while I'm doing the large granny squares for the project, I'm gonna start laying out the other type of granny square that I'm gonna have for the blanket, and start like pinning it together so that it's like ready to start sewing it up. So I can alternate between like crocheting these large squares and then also like sewing the other ones together. So that might be what how I'm gonna approach this crochet blanket project. So we just did this corner here. We just got one more corner, and then this is the end right here of this round. And then let me see how much more. 1, 2, 1, 2. 6, 7. Then we still got 8 more rounds of crochet for this square to be done. Wow. These squares really are like a multi-day project, at least for me. Here I'm unraveling the rest of this yarn. Thanks everyone who's watching the stream. Kind of getting close to this second corner over here. So we got this much more left, right, for this part. This is all the yarn left from that roll. I'm gonna have to get another ball. Of the willow pattern. These are the willow granny square pattern, but I'm just taking it from like here and enlarging it so it can be 18 inches. But yeah, it did take a while, like, for me to get the hang of it. It took me a while. Yeah, you just gotta keep like trying it or finding like a different tutorial video for it, because sometimes it's like the tutorial video like isn't like clear enough and it makes it hard to like follow and make the pattern. Here at this last corner, here's this last corner right here for this round. Okay, here we're almost to the end of this round. Okay, so now I'm gonna join the stitches. Chain 4. And then I'm just gonna flatten it out a bit so you can see the process or the progress so far. So the ones on the bottom are like the size the square is meant to be, or going to be, 18 inches. And then we just finished this row. So on here I just count like the space stitches. So 1, 2. So we're about to start right here. This will be like the next row, and then we still have this much to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more rows total. That's including this next one here. So I'm gonna see how much this leftover yarn will, how far it'll take me on this row. And then once that runs out, I'm gonna take a break for today with this granny square. So this is the skip one. Yeah, this is this one right here. Okay. So I'm just double crocheting, chaining one, skipping a stitch, and double crocheting into the next. Now we're in the first corner here. Just got like a little bit of yarn left. Where do we start from? Oh, right here. Just worked way around one corner. And once I get to the end of this bit of yarn, I'm gonna take a break from this. If you're interested in watching more crochet streams, I'm gonna be crocheting more, streaming more of the crochet process for this blanket. I still need to like sew pretty much all of it together. And I'm gonna start on the next part, which is like getting the other tiles ready, like arranging them. We reached the second corner. I believe later today on my channel, I'm going to stream drawing different things for my dress-up game that I'm working on. So if you're interested in seeing that, I'll be doing that later on my channel. The dress-up game is almost done. I just need to do a few more things for it, which I'll talk more about whenever I'm actually working on it. But I need to get some more accessories drawn for the game and like objects. And then also I'm thinking of like a background for the character whenever you're doing the dress up. So like, I don't know, like a dressing room, like drawing out the background, maybe. I'm not sure yet. And then also like the intro screen. I need to work on that. Yesterday I was working on getting the character to like kind of like do like this, like bob, kind of like float, and just to add some movement, and then also to blink. So it's actually coming together. I'm like really excited. I think the blinking kind of brought it to life, and so I'm excited to work on that. And also whenever it's ready to release, I'm gonna be excited about that. It's gonna be free to play, and whenever it's done, it'll go on my website. And it's also gonna be available to play like on mobile devices from the website, so you can play it like on your phone. Oh wow, I didn't realize we were almost to the end of this round. I just thought we hit the first corner. Getting close to this other corner here. Okay. So now just a few more stitches, and then we're gonna be to the end of this round. I think once I get here to the end, I'm gonna be ending the stream, so I can take a break from crocheting. Right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna connect these. And then chain 3, so it's preparing me for the next round. So I'm gonna zoom out and show what we did during this stream. So I made this one here. And this one's gonna end up being as big as the ones behind it. So I have this much more to go around. But yeah, that was the willow. This is the willow granny square pattern. And then I'll continue this another time in another stream. But later I'm gonna be working on my video game a little bit, or my dress-up game. And this is like one of the characters that you can dress up, or it's the character that you dress up. But this is like one of the outfits. And then I'll be making like some more accessories for the character to put into the dress-up game. And yeah, so I'll stream that later on my channel. And thanks everybody for watching the stream. I'll see you in the next stream. Bye.